I feel as though that's where people are having the most problems with, because the cell to them isn't good enough for what they're expecting it to be. So, for example, like Luke Skywalker in the last episode of The Mandalorian, and Leia from Rogue One, and most recently Eleven from Stranger Things, like these intensive DG makeup, de aging, deep fake procedures. This is extremely impressive feats technologically and artistically, but it still seems like the people you're trying to sell to, the audience, isn't buying it. So how do you bridge this disconnect of sheer technical artistic impressiveness, and the amazement and the amazing things that they have accomplished, to meeting the potentially unrealistic expectations of the audience?
Well, first of all, I would say they actually did a pretty good job on both. And again, I said some people's memory of how Luke should look is actually wrong. Like, and because you think that the artists don't look at reference and do whatever, they do. They do all the research, the reference. They take their darnest to. In fact, they probably would have a software like Nuke or something, or RV, and they wipe back and forth between the real guy and the CG guy. They matched everything. They put the lighting. The problem is the lighting is approximate. Skin shaders are approximate. And then they do their best and give you the visuals. And also, he is not young, right? You can't take Mark Hamill and put him now and say his look, right? Because he's much older. So you go into the show knowing that cannot be possible. So then you over scrutinize.
Yes.
I had friends who watched Rogue One, and when General Tarkin showed up, and they're like, "Oh my God, it's amazing he's there." No one criticized that he's CG.
Yeah.
They didn't know.
Yeah.
For them, it just looks like the guy just came back to the movie, right? And that's what the studios are looking. Marvel is looking at the general audience, not necessarily trying to make it perfect. And to be frank, at this point, they might just decide to cast him as a separate actor and just move on from there. But the technology is getting better. But also humans are good at seeing faces. Since you're born, you're seeing faces. So all these micro movements, we don't even have words for them. How under your eyelids move and all that stuff. So it's a whole thing. The problem is, like, you can spend days, months trying to get the whole face to look right. And then you have 1,000 shots left to do.
Yeah.
So every shot is only has a finite amount of time, and we just have to keep doing it and keep going forward. Yes, like I said, I don't think that one shot distracts from the whole show.